Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions make the first down at their own 26-yard line.
Panther 60.
He takes off. He'll be brought down after a short pickup. 2 at the 29.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he won't get away. Good overhand tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Richardson. Catch made right side by Thomas. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Detroit.
That's good. For the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 46. Here's second and a couple. Now Richardson. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Richardson to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
Here's Richardson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Now it's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready. 70, go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Detroit.
Another Detroit Lions first
19.
down.
Let's go now.
24-yard gain on
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
First down, Lions.
To throw, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And and it'll lead to a second down.
Hey, smash Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
That's Harrison in motion. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And the Lions are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
15 yards on the play.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Now Richardson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
That's Harrison in motion. A second down throw for Richardson. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Henderson. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Williams in motion. On first and 10, here's Richardson. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Cut 19. Stephanie. Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That was too far out in front. It is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Here we go. Liking it.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll get about 2. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Once more, it's Henderson. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
Tiger. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirate.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hawk 7.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Mustang 19.
Throwing, Richardson, going for it all. And this will be incomplete. Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things. All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
Buffalo 18.
On fourth down, Richardson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 18 on
Here we go.
First down, Detroit.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up third down.
Richardson. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll go. Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Lions.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Richardson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you is tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
19 Cardinal. 19 Cardinal.
Third and goal.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hampton is in for a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
2-yard line.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
On the coverage.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Nicole Hardman deep to return. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here comes Hampton on the toss right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 16-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 30 yards.
First down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is caught. And the Lions going to be set up with 1st and goal as play moves them down to the 1.
16 more yards.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Omarion Hampton, touchdown Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
20-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
16-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown Minnesota. It's his second touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point. The Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. Still time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Off the play fake. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he can't get away. They rallied him to football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's now third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Michael Wilson, touchdown Vikings. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings draw closer here. It's 21-14. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Viking 18.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
On play action, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get forward for Pumpkin. Entering Cooper. They're on the 10.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Dart. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the 1st down up to the 45.
It's a gain of
And the
8.
ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Dart on the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
On the draw, it's Henderson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That stop made by Byron Young.
A gain of a
Here
yard.
now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold, serve, and keep this score right where it is.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. At the left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
1st down, Lions.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's Harrison in motion. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Dart. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield.
Wilson on the cover.
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jake Camarda in punt formation.
This returnable for Hartman. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. A pickup of 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down is right.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A give, and here comes Hampton. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he's into the end zone yet again. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That'll be caught, and he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Dart. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart on first and 10. That's brought in right side by Pickett. He's to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Oswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
19, Tiger, 19.
First down.
Richardson going to look to throw. Will take a shot downfield from Musgrave. To the goal line and in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Lions.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
The Lions will set up for the two.
He's going to try to do it himself. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Vikings 21.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Next, the score of Lions 35.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Routes another catch for his favorite target. And he's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A second down throw for Richardson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's in! DJ Moore! Touchdown, Vikings! So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
On first down, it's Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready, ready, ready.
Throwing is Richardson. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
Throwing, Richardson. Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. Now they're in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
60 average, 60.
Richardson to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That one caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. That's Harrison in motion. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's got another one. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Detroit. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Off balance throw, it's complete. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pick up of 46 yards.
First down.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Cougar 19.
He'll run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1.
Cowboy 80. Buzz.
They'll indeed go, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You had time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Viking 18. 19, Charger, 19.
From the gun, Richardson. That one is complete to Hardman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll run here. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
this sequence to start the drive. Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And the
76
Lions
Cougar 19.
first down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He will find Thomas. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to win the game. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.